Hello, my friends. Welcome. I'm Cheryl. Thanks for joining me. You've come to Your Journey Yoga, and we're going to have just a really nice, gentle yoga session today. Hopefully, just kind of wringing out, working out negative energy, and finding that peaceful place within the heart, within the mind, within the body. So we do have a tendency to hold negative energy in different places in the body, and learning where you hold that negative energy and how to let it go is a pretty amazing gift that we get to give to ourselves, and an amazing talent to be able to do that, because it just makes us a happier, healthier person in every aspect of our life. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for choosing to join me. I know there's a ton of options out there, so appreciate it very, very much each and every time you guys come back. So to start, we are going to be in a cross-legged position, but we're going to extend the right leg out, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, just gently release that right hand down. Left arm is going to reach up and over. And just let that right hand come wherever it naturally wants to. And we're going to inhale it up and over, placing that left hand to the floor. Right arm now goes up and over, and we get this beautiful stretch to the ribs and the waist. Inhale, both arms come up and over. Again, just that right hand finding where it naturally wants to go as that left hand reaches. Inhale it up and over. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Inhaling it both up. Exhale and release your hands around behind you. We're going to place the hands behind us. We're going to gently press that left knee to the mat. Point your toes, and if it feels right to you, begin to lift a little or a lot. Now, it doesn't have to be huge, guys. If you like, roll those shoulders back. So with that leg out long, we're creating this arch, this back bend, pointing those right toes. Now slowly, slowly, release yourself back down. Sit up nice and tall. Now that right leg is still open to the side. Reach to the sky. Turn towards that right leg. Flex your foot and slowly hinge yourself forward. Releasing down. So we are not going to our maximum stretch here. We are doing something that is very gentle, where the body is welcoming it, not fighting it. And just breathe. So depending upon you, your flexibility, and where we are in the day, in the week, mentally, physically, emotionally, be nice, be kind. Inhale it, reach it out, and sit up nice and tall. Release your hands. Now let's extend that left leg out. Right foot's gonna come in, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, release that left hand down, right arm up and over. So do you feel that nice little stretch for that right knee? If it's beyond a stretch and it gets uncomfortable, guys, adjust. Let's take it up and over. So just swaying side to side. Long stretch through the ribs and the waist. A gentle release in the back. Just moving side to side. We're going to do that one more time to the right. And inhale, both arms come up. Exhale and release the hands around behind you. So again, that left leg is still out. Hands are behind us, fingertips pointing towards your bottom. Begin to press and lift. Now you can lift a lot or you can lift a little, and point those right toes or the left toes. Breathe. So that leg that's long, the toes are pointed, the hips are high, the chest is open, we're gazing towards the sky. And then slowly, slowly, bring your bottom back down, sit up nice and tall. Leg is extended, and we're going to flex that left foot. Reach to the sky, turn towards that left leg, hinge it forward, reach it out. Working to place the hands on either side of your foot, tummy and chest to that left leg. So just as best you can, guys. Again, it's never a competition. Even within yourself, never a competition from where you were yesterday or the last time you practiced. It's about where you are right here today. And letting go of anything that does not serve you, any tension, any tightness. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands. And let's bring the soles of the feet together. Feet are going to be out from us just a little bit, and the hands are going to come to take a hold either at the shins or the ankles. We lengthen through the crown of the head and slowly begin to hinge it forward. Gentle. So we're just hinging. Elbows just resting wherever you like. They can be outside of the shins, they can be on the knees, they can be inside the legs. Just find some place where they're out of the way, where you can round forward and feel this really nice release in the lower back. This openness between the shoulder blades, getting a stretch through that upper and middle back. Wonderful for the inner thighs, for the hips. Now lengthen through the crown of the head and slowly rise. Coming back up. Awesome. Let's circle those feet around behind us and come up onto all fours. To a tabletop position. Hands shoulder width apart. Core is strong. We're going to tuck our toes and lift our knees just an inch off the mat. So as we come into this hovering tabletop, you're going to notice the feet. Maybe you need a really good stretch for those feet, for the arch of the feet, the toes. If you have foot cramps that happen fairly often, this is a great stretch for you when you do not have it happening. So if it starts to happen, back up, bring the knees down, sit back to child's pose or just massage it out. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift your hips, extend the legs, shift your weight back towards your heels. So not quite our full down dog, but close. And let's inhale it back to that hovering tabletop again, stretching through the calves, the Achilles tendon, the arches of the feet, those toes. We are firing up the shoulders, the core, and those quadriceps. As you exhale, extend the legs. Shift your weight back towards your heels. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold, and just relax the weight of the arms. Arms heavy, head heavy. Bring the hands to the elbows and hold on. And let's gently sway side to side. Oh, it's all about finding the breath and connecting to it. It's all about letting go of tension and tightness, promoting positive energy and letting go of negative energy. That's the name of the game, my friends. We come back to center, relaxing the arms, head heavy. And let's slowly roll it up, one vertebra at a time. Taking your time as you rise, realigning that spine, stacking each vertebra. With a big shoulder roll at the top, shoulders slide down and away. Let's do that again. Big shoulder roll, up and back, down and away. Bring the hands around behind your back, interlace your fingers. Knuckles reaching towards the floor, shoulders are rolled back. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift your arms as high as you can get them without leaning forward. So we keep our posture, we keep the strength through the core, we keep the chest lifted, chin off the chest, so there's no tension in the neck. Sometimes as we lift those arms, it can cause tension at the base of the head. We don't want to feel that. Slowly bringing the hands back down. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, arch it back, a little or a lot. Now again, be nice, right? This is supposed to be gentle. We're just working out kinks. We're getting the blood flowing, the energy flowing. Inhale it up, nice and tall. Release your hands, roll those shoulders up and back, and let the shoulders just gently slide down and away. Turn the palms to the front, to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale and sit to chair. Shift your weight to your heels. Pull the hands to heart center. Let's inhale and rise. Press to those heels. Extend to the sky. Exhale, open those arms to a nice wide V. Inhale, reach to the sky, sit it back to chair, pull the hands to heart center. Can you lift all 10 toes? Inhale, reach to the sky. This time, pull the arms forward and back. Back of the hands pulled towards the back of the room as you open the chest. Spread your fingers wide. Rotate palms to the sky. Big circle as you finish that circle. And once again, sit to chair. Holding chair. Core is strong. Chest is lifted. Weight is in those heels. Breathe. Inhale, rise. Exhale, circle the arms to the back. Pull the hands to heart center. We shift our weight to our left foot. Right leg crosses in front of the left. Big toe just barely touching the floor. And let's slowly begin to lift that right foot above the knee. Ankle to the outside of the knee. And flex that right foot. Core staying strong. You are welcome to stay here. If you need a wall or a chair to help you balance so you can hold on to that, perfect. If it feels right to you, begin to sit back. The deeper you sit, the more challenge you create. Do what's right for you. If you like, extend the arms out in front to shoulder height. Turn your palms to the sky. Breathe. And slowly rise, pulling those hands back into heart center. Lifting that right knee. Extend the arms to the sky. So that right knee is bent to 90 degrees. And we're going to step that right foot straight back to a low lunge. Nice deep low lunge. If you want to bring that back knee down, that is a perfect option. If you want to keep that back knee off, awesome. Breathe. Bring the palms to touch. Interlace the fingers all but the index finger and thumb. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, lean to the left. And inhale it back to center. Exhale and lean to the right. And inhale it back to center. Exhale, flow forward, hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend left leg to the sky. And gently release it down. Inhaling to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. And let's gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Head heavy, soften your face. Just walking out your dog. As you exhale, let both heels sink. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm high, lean in and reach. Gaze to the sky. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, other side, lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. And pull the hands to heart center. Sit to chair. Weight shifts into those heels, toes lift. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, open those arms to a nice wide V, gaze to the sky. Inhale, reach. And pull the hands to heart center as you sink to chair. Inhale, reach to the sky. This time those arms come forward. Back of the hands pull towards the back of the mat. Palms open to the front. Gaze to the sky, little back bend. Now rotate your palms towards the sky. Finish your circle. Big circle all the way up. And once again, pull the hands to heart center. Now we shift our weight to our right foot. Left foot is going to cross in front of the right. Big toe just barely touching the mat. Core strong. Breathe. If you like, begin to slide that left foot above the knee. Angle to the outside of the knee and flex your foot. That left knee is rolled open. And breathe. Core remains strong. You may choose to stay right here. Or if you wish, begin to sit it back. A little or a lot, so our chest stays lifted and we just begin to sink into that right leg. The deeper you sit, the more you're going to ask of that supporting leg, and the deeper stretch you're going to find in that left hip. What's right for you? Remember, this is gentle. And slowly rise. We lift that left knee to 90 degrees. Flex your foot. Extending the arms to the sky. Soft through the shoulders. Now a giant step back with that left foot to our low lunge or crescent lunge. Back knee is welcome to come to the mat if you like. Otherwise, knee stays off. Breathe. Soften the shoulders. Let's bring the palms to touch. Interlace the fingers, all but the index finger and thumb. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, lean to the right. Long stretch all the way down that left side, through the hip flexors, down the belly, through the rib cage. Inhale it up tall. And as you exhale, lean to the left. Breathe. And inhale it back up. Release the hands, circle the arms back, hand on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. Inhaling to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. And sit it back to child's pose. Arms extended out nice and long. Hands shoulder width apart, sit bones reaching back towards your heels, just checking in. Let's inhale back up to our tabletop position. We're going to extend that right leg straight out to the side, sole of the foot to the floor. We're going to take a giant step forward with each hand, and we're going to press through the palms as you reach your sit bones straight back. So not necessarily releasing your bottom to that left heel, but lengthening. Now slowly release the forehead towards the mat. So this nice stretch to the inner thigh, through the hip. Inhale, rise, pulling that right knee back in. Left leg extends out. So that left leg extends straight out to the side. A giant step forward if you need to, if the hands have shifted. And we're going to press straight back. So again, we're not releasing your bottom to that right heel. We're lengthening through the spine and through those arms, reaching your sit bones back behind you. You're welcome to release the forehead. Find your breath. Inhale, lift just slightly. Pull your hands back in underneath those shoulders and draw that left knee back in. Sit it back to child's pose. Breathe. We're going to spread our fingers wide, palms pressing into the mat. We're going to take a big breath in as we hollow the tummy and chest, lifting your spine towards the ceiling, tucking your chin, tucking your tailbone to clam pose. Exhale and release it down. Inhale, lift the spine, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, lift it up. And release. We're going to do clam pose one more time. Inhale, lift the spine, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, hollow yourself out. And release it down. And let's walk those hands up. We're going to come up to a kneeling position. So if you have tender knees and you need to adjust, pull your mat back on itself. So you've got like a triple layer of your mat. Find your breath. We're going to make our hands either blades or fists. And we're going to place those hands behind us, about hip height on either side of our spine. And we're going to pull those shoulders back, just opening the chest. Now, if this is enough for you, great. I want you to really focus on drawing those shoulder blades together, elbows together, shoulders back. If it feels right to you, press your hands into the small of the back, lift your chest, gaze to the sky. Camel pose. So again, this is supposed to be gentle, guys. So we are not going to our limit. We are being kind. And inhale it back up. Releasing the hands, sit it back to child's pose. Nice big deep breaths. And then slowly walk those hands back up. This time, let's come over onto one hip. Sweep your feet around and slide on down to the top of the mat. Legs extended out nice and long. Now, if your knees are happy and healthy and you're like, yeah, let's bring on the knees, great. Otherwise, stay here with both legs long. If it feels right to take that right foot back to the outside of your hip. Now, if you get here and your knee immediately says nope, just bring your foot back around. If you find that you are having to kind of list over onto that left hand and the left hip, you're going to gently work your way back to sitting up nice and tall. Now, it may not happen all today. That's okay. So work your way back there. Add a flex to that left foot. Breathe. Find your breath. Sit up nice and tall. Now, if it feels right to you, pull that left knee in. Now, if you're like, wow, it felt fine before, now it doesn't. If you want to bring the knee in, extend that right leg straight out or keep the knee bent. We sit up nice and tall. This is coming to Heron pose. So if you guys know the bird, a heron, hopefully it's reminiscent of that. We bring the hands behind the calf at the ankle, or you can walk the hands down to the feet, to the foot, I should say, and sit up nice and tall. Breathe. So the longer you get that leg, the more stretch you're going to find. How is that right knee? Make sure your knee's happy, guys. Don't make your knees mad. As we sit tall and lengthen the spine, we're promoting good posture, right? We're keeping those core muscles engaged. We're getting this great stretch through the hamstring. Bending that left knee, placing the foot to the mat. Extend your leg out, sweep that right foot around. Give the legs a little shake. Flex your feet, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen and hinge it forward. Release your hands. Relax the weight of your head. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands. Okay, so we're being kind, right? So that left foot, is it right for you to bring it around? If it is not, keep both legs long. Even if that right leg was in agreement that it felt okay for that knee. If this side doesn't feel great, guys, for whatever reason, it's all good. Now, are you listing over onto that right hip? Maybe. So we're gonna work our way back to getting that left sit bone to the mat. How are you? What's going on? Always making sure. If it feels right to you, pull that right knee in. Now again, it might have been fine with the leg long, but now there's this extra intensity. Is it right for you? We can come to Heron pose, guys, with that left leg long. That's okay. Find your breath, sit up tall, draw those shoulders down and away. So do we need to stay here? Do we need to back off? Or are we ready to move on? If you're ready to move on, bring your hands behind your calf and extend. Now those hands can stay at the leg, walk down to the ankle, or take a hold of the foot. We sit up nice and tall. So we're working to square the upper body, working to square the hips. So our body has this tendency to shift whichever direction that leg is long, right? So now maybe there's a little bit more weight on that right hip. We want to work it back so that there's even weight distributed in the pelvis. Sit bones to the floor, best you can. And that leg, as high as you want it to be, as long as it will go. Chest is lifted, core is strong. And just breathe. And bend that right knee. Place the foot to the floor, slide it on out. Sweeping that left foot around, flex your feet, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen and hinge it forward. Tummy down, chest down, hands, and relax the weight of your head. Now that Heron pose can be a pretty intense pose, guys, so if that's not your very favorite, you're in good company. I am certain of that. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Let's soften the feet, close the eyes, and ever so slowly roll back. Take your time. And relax. We're gonna pull one foot in towards your bottom and then the other, and then we're gonna open up those feet just a little bit wider than the width of your mat, bringing your hands to your hips. We're gonna draw that right knee towards the inside as you roll to the inside of that right foot. Now your right hip is probably gonna wanna lift. We wanna work to keep it down. So that's why I like to have my hands on my hips so I can kind of feel if that hip pulls off. Now we should feel a nice stretch in that lower back, across the hip, across the quadricep, into that knee. Depending upon what's going on with you, you'll feel it differently. But there should not be any pain, you guys. So if you're feeling pain, back off, okay? It should feel really good. Slow, deep breaths. And slowly release back, the knee back to the sky. And then slowly release that left leg. That left knee coming to the inside as the instep of that left foot draws towards the floor. What's going on with the hips? Press that left hip back towards the mat. So there's this oppositional pull going on. The left hip really wants to lift because that left knee wants to find the floor. It's not necessarily important to find the floor. It's important to find the stretch and to do so at the appropriate amount, right? So we want to make sure that everything is in agreement, right? No part of your body is asking for a reprieve. If it's like, this is not good for me, back off, guys. This is supposed to be great for you. And slowly release. Draw one knee in towards your chest and then the other. Hands to your shins. Oh, pull it in nice and tight and just gently rock side to side. We come back to center. Hands behind the thighs. Rock yourself up. Let's turn to face front. To a seated, cross-legged position. Inhale, reach to the sky. Bend that right hand, or the right elbow. Place your hand behind you. Bring that left hand to the elbow and gently press. Chin staying off the chest. Find your breath. Just nice and easy, gentle stretch. If you feel ready and you love it and your shoulders are ready for it, circle that left arm around behind you. If you can find your fingertips, lock them. If your body's like, no, I am super good with my hand on my elbow, just gently pressing and getting this great stretch through my tricep. Good. That's awesome. That's just where we want to be. Now slowly release the hands, extend right arm, and then the left. Bending that left elbow, hand behind your head, right hand to the elbow, and gently press. So we're just getting that nice stretch for the shoulder, for the tricep, chin staying off the chest. Just breathe. If you like, if the body feels ready and it feels good to you, circle that right arm around behind you. Can you find your fingertips? Now, oftentimes, particularly as we are just getting more flexible, we'll have success on one side and the other side is a little bit more challenging, a little more resistance. You guys, that's totally normal, okay? So keep a smile on your face, keep your eyes soft, your jaw unclenched, and let yourself just experience, okay? Let yourself grow, expand, explore, never with judgment. No judgment, no criticism, guys, no ego, just be. And be happy with what your body is allowing you to do, what your body can do. It's an amazing machine. Gently release. Extend left arm to the sky, right arm to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. Release the hands and relax the weight of the head. Let's pull those hands in and we're going to stack fists. Now hopefully the forehead can just relax against the stacked fists. And we can let go through the hips, the lower back. There's no tension, there's no pull. Just a nice release. And slowly walk those hands back up to sit up nice and tall. Big shoulder roll at the top. Shoulders slide down and away. Let's do that one more time. Big shoulder roll up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Turn your palms to face the sky. Drape the wrists over the knees. Bring your index finger to touch your thumb. Close your eyes and take big deep breaths. In and out through the nose. Quiet mind. A joyful heart. The body relaxed, energized. We've let go of tension and tightness, replaced it with wellness and health, positive energy, and the ability to flow with life. We feel safe, calm, relaxed, ready for the rest of the day. Gently open the eyes, pull the hands to heart center. As always, you guys, my wish for you, a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Be well. If ever you need anything, questions, comments, concerns, if you'd like to see a specific pose, if you would love kind of a flow that has to do with a certain part of the body, what have you, please don't hesitate to ask, and I will do my very, very best to provide you with what exactly you need. Hopefully I can do that for you more often than not. Be well, my friends. Take care. And until the next time, namaste.